Yes. The wound of separation is apparent today in a cloud of smoke and fires everywhere. We all feel the wound of separation. It's the hum of suffering. That there's something not quite right.
Time for rebirth, a reawakening.
Yeah, everything that burned down. A lot of people probably didn't have fire insurance.
Not everybody. You know, a lot of...
Because you know that they raised the fire insurance up.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, greedy bastards, insurance, everybody else.
A lot of people got notices that their fire insurance was going up. And then they didn't renew their fire insurance. So their homes may or may not be insured. So they may have lost everything.
Everything.
Mm-hmm. And
you're back to what? Zero.
There's smoke everywhere. There is ash all over. And I wish that we were celebrating the burn. I wish we were like, yes, this is like a cleanse. And let us burn and bulldoze all of LA. So much of beautiful LA is burning right now. And what sucks about it is it has to burn, but it has to be rebuilt when information and technology is freed so that we can be in alignment with Earth. And when we are in alignment with Earth, and when we live in a way that benefits, and everything that we do benefits, then we feel happy. I call it a state of enchantment and spiritual joy. And spiritual joy comes from a deep part of us. It takes very little for the deepest part of us to be incredibly happy. And I call this spiritual joy.
What about utopia? Why is everybody afraid of utopia? They think it's going to make them all behave. That's the fear. It's not. It's a lie.
If we begin to ask questions like, what is my nature? How am I meant to thrive? What would feel wonderful and amazing? By asking these questions, we can create a new world that doesn't exist. But first, we have to say, I don't know. We have to say that I don't know what our way is. I don't know how I'm supposed to be. And then from there we create. But first we have to say it's not working.
It's not
working. Where's my angels at? Where's my superheroes? It's not working. Who wants to bulldoze and set everything aflame and create something new that does work? Who wants beauty and fun? Who's sick and tired of ugly, trash dump planet? Who's tired of seeing pile of shit after dead body, after piece of trash? And who wants it to be gorgeous and see life everywhere and to be able to know and sense that there's watering holes? Fresh, clean, bathable, drinkable, oxygen, and nutrient-filled water. Do you want bouncy and flouncy, vivacious, amazing, gorgeous hair goddesses? Of course, say yes. Look at you, tickle torture that goddess right now. Oh, she's just a real cool. You get her. Have a good. Who wants to have silky smooth skin that's flawless? We all do. It's up to all of us. We have to say the jig is up. Step 1 out of 5 steps. What is step 1?
Love God first.
How dare you? Speak gibberish now. Step 1 is the jig is up. Domination systems hurt us. What is a domination system?
Anything that tries to control with evil in their spirit. To
Shut up and speak gibberish. Speak gibberish now. Boop. Domination systems are government married to industry.
Yep.
Okay? Government married to industry hurts us. So step 1 is the jig is up. We're no longer available. We don't give our consent because we're not stupid lemmings marching to our death off the cliff. Now, what is step 2? What is step 2?
Kill evil.
Say turn it over to love, God, nature.
Turn it over to loving God, but evil dies.
And nature.
Give it back to nature.
Hold my coffee so I could tickle torture you.
Oh gosh, you're going.
Tickle torture! Ah! How dare you dishonor me?
Oh gosh.
Speak gibberish now.
Got him.
How dare you?
Love.
I'm attacking
We're bringing
Red.
real love.
Red?
Gardens. And
this is serious.
I want.
Get him.
I want an elephant.
Okay,
Lots of
step 2, turn it over to love, because we must use the most amount of love and care
And compassion.
the least amount of force and control, unlike what we're doing now, using the most force and control and the least love and
May
care.
have to use
We
a lot
care.
of it to
We care a lot. We care. We care a lot. And that's why we're going to get rid of domination systems. We're going to get them off our back. Now, what's step 3? After we turn it over to love, God, nature, and we
How
can
do
no
women want to
longer
be seen? How do women want to be touched?
That's not what I said.
That's what I said.
Women want you to bow your head. That's how women want to be seen.
I'm bowing my head. How can I raise it up?
That's all you do. You just bow.
I'm bowing. As a king would
See,
bow.
there's the reason why.
Humility.
The reason why men like you get affection and love from women, and there's men who are out here every single day crossing our
Impossible.
paths, and they will never get affection and
They're
love
imposters.
the way you do, is because I don't have to question you. I don't have to feel disgusting when you look at me. I can feel by your energy what you're thinking when you look at me. We are all psychic, and we all know what each other's thinking. Why are you changing the subject? What is step 3?
I don't know.
Okay, so
Yes.
if the
Are
jig
we
is
on
up
F?
and we turn it over to love, God, nature, that means we're not workers anymore. So step 3 is you find your meaning and purpose. What kind of superhero are
the
you?
dream.
Step 4
Inside of you.
is once you know what kind of, like you and I are awakeners. We're here to awaken and unite.
Everybody.
You're the same as me. So is that your meaning and purpose? I feel like it is.
I'm hoping it is.
So we are the awakeners.
Yep.
And there's others who have other meaning and purpose. So we have to find out what kind of superhero
They
we
have
are.
dreams.
And then we assemble with our squad. That is
That's
step
how-
4.
Yep.
Step 4, because domination systems need 3 things in order to operate.
Stop.
They need separation, scarcity, and they need powerlessness. The reason you need scarcity is because if you withhold people's needs, it could be like,
Marxism.
Oh, I
it
need
was
a place.
Marxism.
I need a place to sleep.
That was
oh,
Marxism.
I need food. Oh, I need
Make 'em
this.
insecure.
Well, if I need it, then I have to go get it. So I'm helpless. I'm
and
vulnerable.
only one can offer it.
I'm
That's
not.
your control model.
And if our needs are not being met, we're willing to forego relationships. And in this world that emerges in scarcity, because we feel like we have to work to earn everything, when we're experiencing scarcity, we're more likely to become introverted and to not go to others to meet our needs. We're more likely to be like, oh, let me just not talk to anyone because I can't meet my own needs. So I don't want to go to anyone and be vulnerable because I can't depend on them to meet my needs. And actually, when we don't have our needs met, we're supposed to come together. But domination systems make us separate.
Yes.
And that is
I
very
agree,
bad
100%.
because we're primates and we're supposed to be together. We're supposed to meet needs together. And
Tribal.
anyone who thinks that they have to meet needs on their own is giving into the lie. And it is a lie. We are not supposed to meet needs alone. Dragon is having a healthy reaction to being pissed off because we live in a world that emerges in scarcity. And when you got to worry about your very basic needs perpetually going unmet, you're going to act out because that's a healthy reaction. My organism has a healthy reaction to traumatic stimulus. Step 5. Once you got your soul tribe, it's just like the 12 steps of AA, except there's 5. So step 5, you close the circle. You carry the message, just like 12 steps. The 12th step is all about service. So the 5th step, you go and you give back so we could create a global liberation. I want a planet of fun and beauty. I'm sick and tired of boring, ugly, disgusting, trash dump planet covered in shit and dead bodies. I want life, and I want water, and I want clean air. I want us to treat our body like a sacred temple that we love and get to enjoy, and I want us to treat Earth the same way. I want us to treat Earth like a body that is a sacred temple that we get to love and enjoy. Because that's exactly what Earth is. Earth is a living organism. Think of how amazing Earth is. Imagine if you were like this ball and you're living and you have like this core made out of lava. Like imagine if your body was like thousands of degrees hot inside. And if I ever like stabbed you, like lava would come out of your stomach. That's how amazing our planet is.
I agree.
Don't you think that's amazing? decaf?
Yeah.
Rev, drink.
Okay. To you.
Those are the 5 steps of global liberation.
I want the 5 F's.
Step 1, the jig is up. Step 2, turn it over to... You're making me uncomfortable. Stop staring at me. Step 2, turn it over to love God, nature. Step 3...
I like that.
Find your meaning and purpose. Step 4, get your super squat on.
This one.
Find your soul tribe. Step 5,
Do it.
carry the
Action.
message to create a global liberation.
Right? Got to get out of the bottle. Get out of the bottle. The genie lied. The genie was trying to seduce everybody.
You got some eye boogers in your eye.
I'm
Clean your eyes
sorry.
up. Don't say sorry.
I slept on the sand.
Hey, if you're going to touch your eyes, spit on your fingers and clean your fingers. Like lick your finger.
I did. Eye booger. Sand's out.
So, the 5 steps of global liberation, I created them to liberate us. And you know how Alcoholics Anonymous, like, there's no writer of that book. Like, no one gets credit for writing the book. It's just like a gift to humanity. So that is what the 5 steps of global liberation is going to be.
You were a gift.
Let me be your master! I need a yoga studio, a hot one. I need a hot room and a cold plunge. Let me be your master!
I gotta go back to my bag. Okay. Have a great day.
They're visiting Venice. Welcome to Venice. You guys would be used to it if you lived here.
You'd love it. You'd be Venetian.
They're not used to it. That's why they're smiling.
Yep. They haven't met the popo yet. Remember tomorrow, guys. Big day.
What's tomorrow? You're moving into your place.
He's gonna play the piano. We're gonna sing a song. I hope.
I'm going to go to Venice High School, and I'm going to free the kids from Venice High. Will you go with me, Rev?
No. I can't do that.
I can't believe you didn't go to City Hall with me.
City Hall. Miss Bass.
I was outside her office.
I've been there too, but Miss Bass has been at our palace several times. You know what she did? I honor her for doing this thing. Braverman was one of the directors there. She grabbed him by the shirt and said, "Why are you letting this be?" She grabbed Braverman.
Stop yelling. Like, I'm not supposed to yell. I need to shut up. Why don't you do the same? You don't have the right to fucking yell.
I'm talking
Neither do
about
I.
something. I'm saying what
It doesn't
Miss
fucking
Bass.
matter.
Dragon,
It doesn't fucking matter.
we're going to hug right now.
Tell me to shut the fuck
Come
up.
on, hug now. Hug. Dragon, come on, hug.
What you
need
can
a
do,
hug.
I can do even
You
better.
need a hug. You need a hug. You're just upset because you're sick and tired of your needs not getting met, and you make
Go ahead
sense.
and
You
do
just
that.
need a hug, Dragon. Come here, give me a hug. You just need love. That's all.
I need someone to understand what the fuck I'm talking about.
You just need love. Yeah, exactly. You need understanding and love.
He
Another
thought he
form
was
of
looking
love.
for his board.
Come here. Be nice to Dragon. Look, pinch his butt. Go. Give him
I
a
ain't even
little-
gonna look at it. You're fucking funny. Jesus. I like the puncture.
Huh?
The puncture.
It's good, right?
Yeah,
It's decaf. You know what's weird? It doesn't make you all jittery.
you're right.
Decaf's actually decaf.
Yeah,
We'll see.
it's supposed to work like that.
Yeah, but I never thought it was really decaf. I'm like, how do you make coffee without caffeine? It's weird.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go back to my little burrow and sit down. Try to figure out how not to hurt something. I'll see you.
Dragon, you feeling better, bro? I got your back. Dragon, me, you, and Rev, us 3 yell more than anyone in Venice. Right? Who do you think the 3 people who yell the most? Me, Rev, and Dragon, right? Seriously, the 3 people who yell the most.
Passionate people with a purpose.
That's Dragon. He's the mayor. That guy's cute, Dragon. Get him away from his girl. Actually, the girl could hang out too. She looks fun.
Okay, you poop cats. I'll see you later.
I play nice with other girls.
Where
I
you
like
going, Rev?
I get confused if my boyfriends don't have girls around them.
Otherwise, they'll just steal everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of theft, somebody just stole my guitar
Fuck.
while I was asleep.
Sorry, bro. We need to have a global liberation. Okay, the gathering of the tribes. Ah! I gonna need a hunting party over here. I gonna need a gardening party over here. Grandmas, get ready to get your garden on. Go. Dragon, I'm gonna need the most glorious hunks of all. That means you, the most powerful, to dig our watering holes. Are you ready? Assemble! It is time. Everything that has been burned down, we will rebuild it. We're gonna make a high-tech heaven on earth. It sucks that those people's houses got burned down, so we gotta make a new place for them. Something that's in alignment with earth that we could feel really good about, because our way of being and our way of living will benefit the planet. It'll feel delicious. We could poop and pee in water, knowing that our poop and pee is a delicious gift. Big mama be like, oh, I just love your poop and pee. You humans are eating so healthy. Your microbiome is simply delicious. And then Earth's gonna be like, oh, look how beautiful my skin is. Because, did you know that all of the drilling we've been doing, Big Mama wanted to have a facial. So we've been cleaning all her pores out of her skin, and that's why we're drilling. So actually, now that we're done drilling, she's going to be really happy we did it to begin with. What do you think about that?
I think that's great.
It is kind of like giving her a facial, right?
I don't know anything about that kind of thing. Aesthetics for faces. So I wouldn't.
Do you know about exfoliating?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's getting
after...
the pores out.
No,
Dead
exfoliating
skin
is just
cells?
getting all the dead skin. So once we do the facial, we have to do a big exfoliation, and we're going to have to get all the concrete off Big Mama. Are you down?
I'm down.
Okay, good. So we're going to have a big exfoliation. Are you guys excited? I'm so glad I called us in to have this global liberation. Okay, so the hunting party just left. We're going to need another group of people. Could you guys get some people to go free the animals from the LA Zoo? I forgot about the biodiversified food forest crew. We're going to need them too. Biodiversified food forest crews, they're sort of like the gardeners, but you could think of them as the pollinators of the planet. And they know who loves who and who gets along and what perfect species go where. And basically, we take animals and put them all over the planet. They're the biodiversifiers. And we're not going to have jobs like insurance companies or anything that involves like collecting funds or charging people or things like that. Because those are superfluous ways to waste our energy. Hey, superhero. So instead, everything we do is going to be a gift. And because we're masters and kings and queens, we will never charge for this. Who could afford us when we are actually being our superhero self? And the answer is no one. We're way too exclusive. And that's why we would never charge. And when you charge, it's coercive giving. And we don't give coercively. And if I can be sober for 5 years of market economy, you could be sober, humans. You could superhero yourselves. You could choose a world that is actually fun. You could choose natural giving and stop giving coercively. No one can afford your true superpowers. Stop selling out and stop going to work, because life is meant to be fun and we are meant to create from energies of play. Our super learning, super duper creative, amazing, wonderful state. And that is the state that we are meant to be in when we are learning, when we are creating. That is how we become masters, by playing. And I do not give my consent and am no longer available for a world that is not gorgeous and fun and amazing and filled with spontaneity and surprise and life and wonder. I will not live in a poop trash dump planet anymore. And it's literally poop trash dump planet. Like, if I skateboard around this boardwalk, and then there's creepy crawly guys everywhere. So there's either some guy staring me down, disgusting. And if I'm not dealing with sexual violence or sexual harassment or disgusting men eye fucking me, then I have to deal with shit and trash everywhere. And I'm too lovable. And so are you. If I squeeze you and love does not come out, if you're not filled with mush, it's because something else was put there. That's not you. You are lovey-dovey. We're all lovey-dovey. And I demand glorious gorgeousness now. I want Big Mama to be a bodacious, bountiful Big Mama, giving us lavish abundance so that we don't ever have to eat the same food, don't have to ever have to drink the same drink twice. That would be weird because there's so much abundance and diversity. We would be trying new things every single day. It would be rare to have the same thing a lot. That's boring. That's what people who are used to the same thing over and over again. I want spontaneity and surprise and flow, and for my body to always have new medicinal healing deliciousness so that the cells in my body, which I become, and everything we eat 4 hours later becomes us. So when we're eating plakalaka, we become plakalaka. And if we eat healing food that is alive, then we become more alive and we become more healed. And that's what I want. I want a world of beauty. I want a world, not that domination systems, they need scarcity and separation and powerlessness. I want a world of abundance and togetherness and power with. I want us to be powerful. I want us to wake up and have so much abundance that we can't wait to give back because we are so appreciative. Because we are so grateful at everything everyone is doing for us. And we will thank our ancestors for the world that they create for us. That's the world I want to live in. Thank you. I stick with the girls, though. See, now, in this world, women have to deal with men catcalling all the time. Women always have to be on high alert. And this is the way catcalling works. First, the guy will give you a compliment. Then, if you ignore their advances and you don't like them, then the positive compliments go to negative evaluations. So, in our sympathetic nervous system, we evaluate, think, strategize, demand, threaten, punish, reward, which means a catcaller will give you his positive evaluation, and as soon as he realizes it's not working, he will flip to negative evaluations, and he will tell you, right, what comes after evaluating? What he thinks. Yeah. And sometimes during catcalling or after, they will give you strategies of what they want to do or how they're going to take you out. Or it's like that is all your sympathetic nervous system. And remember the 5 F's: fight, flight, freeze, fawn, F-U-C-K. It's when we use sex to abuse each other. And women do it too. Women will withhold sex or do all sorts of things. And that's not okay too. It's not okay to use sex as a weapon if you're a man or if you're a woman. And with women, it's more subtle because women could just be like, oh, I don't feel like it. But if you're in an intimate relationship with someone and every time you get in a fight, then the guy doesn't want to do repair work. Doing repair work is not having sex. So if you're in a fight with a guy and you're like, I want to do repair work first because I don't really feel connected to you until we do repair work, then that's different. But if the guy is not willing to do repair work and you're turning him on and doing things to make him want sex and then saying no, then that's not okay. So it's very subtle with women. Like women can use and manipulate men way worse. So if you don't want to be enslaved men, then join us. Goddess knows what I'm talking about. Men, you guys are our errand boys and you don't have to be. You don't have to be enslaved by us women. You don't have to be providers. Help me free us. It's going to be a global liberation. It's true. Women used to be enslaved and now you men are. Because you see, we got all of your perks and our perks now with none of the downside. But that's not the world I want to live in, by the way. I don't.
It's not the world I live in.
Well, Cross, that's because you live in my world. And we don't live in that world.
I don't live in my world.
That's true.
And I don't appreciate you putting the camera in my face like that without asking me.
Oh, well, you're always changing your consent because you told me that if it was.
I told you to ask me every time, and you didn't do that.
Oh, but sometimes you said that if it's natural and if it's like with the flow, then you're okay with it. Yeah, you did. You said like if you come up and I was already live streaming.
From now on, I don't want to.
Okay, I won't point the camera at you. Thank you for letting me know. I honor your consent. How's it going, brother?
Huh?
How's it going, brother?
What are you doing?
Are you staying on Park?
Huh?
Are you staying on Park?
No, I got a place. I live on another one.
So we're trying to do okay, bye, Cross. We're trying to do a global liberation where we bring everyone together. And obviously, Friday cleanup, like we have always been talking about.
The thing is,
But we need to start organizing ourselves.
the thing is, these people will never organize. They're too concerned with me, myself, and I.
They will organize.
We've tried it how many times?
That part.
Huh?
You and I will organize.
No, I'm not no more.
I'm there every Friday.
I know. I just.
Dragon, thanks for the cigarette.
All you have to do is show up Friday.
Saturday, Sunday. Doing food and all that stuff.
You got light tea?
No. It's just these people, they're more concerned of, oh, look, he's got that, I'm going to take that from him.
Yeah, they did that.
And not
part.
tell him they're coming to get it. That's one reason I'm glad I left that with you, man. I mean, you can't go to sleep without waking up, without losing your eyebrows. They'll steal everything.
I know.
And they're not concerned about your feelings. They're not concerned. They will sit there and
We're
laugh at you.
talking about a group of people who lives in incredible scarcity. And we're talking about a group of people who goes perpetually with their needs being unmet. And when people go with their needs being perpetually unmet, then it is a healthy reaction to act out, which is stealing, fighting, hitting, lying. So the way to help that problem is to meet the needs. So by running away and avoiding it, the problem's just going to keep getting worse because we are the light beings.
Daisy, you
We
know,
understand.
When I was out here, I tried every day to meet needs. I gave up the shirt off my back. And then they want the underwear. Then you give them the underwear and they want the socks.
I know.
The needs will never be met because they have unlimited needs. No one can do like you and I. Okay, I need this. Make a list and goals and achieve it. They don't want to do that.
They can.
I wish they could.
They choose not to.
I wish they could. They're more
It's a
concerned.
choice. Dragon, like what Dragon said. They choose not to.
They're more concerned of
Okay,
the
I'm
grind
not
and the-
talking
okay.
about the homeless people. I'm talking about you and I
know, yeah.
the ones who do organize, the ones who do get shit done. If we're the leaders, if we come together on Friday and then we're like with the cleanup team, like, hey, why you need 50 people? Come move us, you know?
Because they pay.
I know.
You know how much money they waste on that?
Okay, but listen.
That's why
but
Fabian
we-
does his videos because of the overplay they pay.
I'm trying to tell you that we need to put some resistance. We got to throw a wrench in the system. We have to put the resistance because the jig is up. It's time for global liberation. A love-evolution it'll think of Martin Luther King and Gandhi. We're fighting to free our planet. But right this time it's love. We're not going to use nonviolence. Nonviolence is boring.
Yeah.
And it's not as powerful as love.
True.
We're unstoppable.
Like the victory of that. But we can't.
Domination systems means government and industry married to each other.
How do you
It hurts us.
How do you conquer the enemy? Cut off the head from the body. That's what they do every day. They cut off the head from the body.
Every
they
day,
take
I
people
know.
like me and you that are leaders, and they separate us from everyone else.
I know.
And then they become envious of us, and then they despise us.
I know. Well, that's why we got to come back out here and
I
help
come out
them.
here every weekend.
I do want it.
Okay.
How you doing, superhero?
Yeah, doing good. Spirit soul. Would you like hot sauce on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too much rice though. Is it organic?
It's all organic. Organic veggies, or organic basmati rice, organic corn, Brussels sprouts, everything organic. A little bit of hot sauce on the side,
Yeah, on top.
on top.
Thank you.
You want a piece of bread?
No, no, thank you.
Okay. How you doing?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Delicious. Whose water is this? Look at this lunch.
Hare Krishna. I've got a sweet, yeah.
Friday is the cleanup. You know, they arrested a girl here a couple weeks ago. She was at the Friday cleanup. And we haven't seen her. To me, that's kidnapping. If you take someone and you're telling them move their stuff and you don't like how they acted, and then you take them away, that's violence. Drag him. Remember the girl who was here that they arrested a couple weeks ago? What happened to her? Kidnappings are really big out here. If you're out here long enough, eventually if they can't house you, they'll find a reason to lock you up for insanity. So when people are like, we need to bring back the insane asylums, like, we still have them. You can get committed by a judge and not be able to get out of your like a sane asylum, and you'll be at like a hospital, locked in a hospital. I think this girl like spat at the cops. So if you spit near the cops, and she threw a pillow at them. If somebody threw a pillow at me and spat in my direction, if I were to kidnap them and lock them in a cage and take away their freedom, that would be considered an atrocity and torture. And that would really harm them. So why is our government allowed to do that? The thing with punishing is it only works in the short term. It doesn't work in the long term. If you lock someone up and punish them, it hurts everyone they're connected to. People don't get better after you lock them up because there's nothing but empty time, boredom, and trauma. So their brains get worse. So even if they do change, their reason for changing is not because they were thriving or in an environment that was nurturing. Their sole reason for change... You're making me uncomfortable. Their sole reason for changing is I don't like guys staring me down. So I say something. Their sole reason for changing then is out of fear of punishment. If we do things out of fear of punishment, we're stupid. When we do things because we are inspired and connected, and because we are part of a network of co-regulating nervous systems, making decisions together with a group conscious mind, when we make unilateral decisions because we are separated, then we make stupid decisions. So we must come together as a tribe, and we will not make these bad decisions, and there won't be crimes, which, by the way, a crime is simply a strategy to meet a need. It's just a behavior to meet a need. So if you look at the behavior and you evaluate and punish the behavior, you're still not putting any of your attention on the universal need that is going unmet. And now you're withholding the need and punishing the behavior. But what we want to do instead is reframe the behavior and meet the need. Reframe the behavior and meet the need. And then we show the person, this is how you meet your need to use this behavior. You do not punish and withhold.
If someone is raping and murdering, think of the most atrocious crime. That is to meet a universal need. And usually it is a need for belonging, for trust, for interdependence, for love. Deep needs. People do not do violent crimes because they want to. People do not rape and murder because they have a need to get off. That's not a need to get off. That's one of the 5 F's. If you rape someone, that's a form of sexual violence. So it's one of the ways that we hurt each other. Usually when we do that, it's because we have a need for healthy, interdependent relationships and we don't have any. So we're willing to take them by force. If you're willing to kill someone and rape someone, it means you are making me uncomfortable and you are making me uncomfortable. Dragon, can you help me out? I just got some lurkers over here. Know what I'm saying? Just like in between me and this guy. So I might have to get going because sometimes people come hang out with me when I do not want to hang out. And they'll just come and sit where I'm sitting without asking. Which is why when Cross said, don't film me without asking, I said, thank you, I honor your consent. Because we want to give naturally. And if somebody doesn't consent, then that means that they are giving to us coercively. So we need to honor people's consent. And remember the 5 F's. 3 of the 5 F's coincide with attachment styles. Do you know which ones? So the 5 F's: fight, flight, fawn, freeze, F-U-C-K. So fight is disorganized attachment style. Flight is dismissive and avoidant. Fawning, which is like, oh, my needs don't matter, we'll just take care of your needs, like the animal showing its genitals. Fawning is anxious, preoccupied attachment style. And we all do all of them sometimes. So what we want to do is get closer to being securely attached and not exploit each other in any of those ways. Let's see. I'm trying to hang out. None of my friends, no one wants to come and hang out. I'm feeling lonely. Does anyone want to come to Venice and hang out? You guys? Yay, follow me. Huh? Hey, T-Rex. Come hang out with me. Can you guys come to Venice? Come and hang out. Especially my goddesses. I really don't need to hang out with the guys unless they're really hunky and amazing and gorgeous and have huge muscles. Then they can come and hang out. But really, I just want my goddess squad. Goddesses! Goddesses! Please! I'm assembling the goddesses, Dragon. Dragon, don't cuss at me. I don't cuss at you. Come on. Just respect, yo. Respect. Yo, I'm not making demands of you. I'm your friend. So you get to be cool with me. We get to be homies. You always have my back, Dragon, every time I need you.
Yeah, I already know that. So if you had my back, you would understand what the fuck I'm talking about.
And I appreciate you having my back. I do. All right, who's coming? Who's coming to Venice? Come to Venice. Come to Venice, you silly. Come hang out with me. Go. The crows know what's up. I'm feeling lonesome today. If you're not in a market economy going to a job, it's really lonely because the world is not for fellowships. Hey, superhero. How's it going? You're the superhero. No, you. You guys gonna come to Venice? The street people in Venice is very similar to Eugene. It's my dad's name, Eugene Fodor. You guys gonna come? Come to Venice? Air Venice is really close to me. Air Venice is down the boardwalk. And no, I'm divorced, you guys. Jess, you're rollerblading here? Jess, hang out. Where are you? I'll meet you at the rollerblade thing. Jess is gonna hang out. Fire is still pretty bad, you guys. There's ash all over here. I want you guys to come to Venice and we're gonna do a global liberation! Ah! I can't believe it. Our ancestors created this world, not us. Good thing they're dead. We're way too lovey-dovey. I'm ready to live in a state of enchantment and bliss. Aren't you guys? We're going to be in a state of ecstasy, enchantment, joy, and we're going to transcend our evolution. Just wait. Our DNA is going to upgrade as we emerge as the higher species on the planet. We've always said that. We've always been like, we're the special ones. We're the humans are the special ones. Everything's always about human, 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 instead of being about life, life, life. Well, if we're the special ones, the way we act like the special ones is we honor life, 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 life. We take care of life, 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 life. Adu-ba-doo. And the best part is global liberation is going to be easy because we're going to use the power of love. Nonviolence was so boring. Martin Luther King and Gandhi got all of their friends beat up. But love, we would never get beat up. We would use spin jitsu, Care Bear stares. I'll show you guys everything. I'll show you guys everything. Ready? Go! Care Bear stare! Go! Care Bear stare! Turbo Care Bear stare! Lift the shirt up. You're supposed to lift your shirt up. Shirt up. Spin jitsu! Love tornado! Love tornado! Love tornado! Fart storm! Fart storm! Ah! It's a fart storm!
It's a shapeskin fucking storm.
A fart storm! Ah!
Shapeskin storm. Take your fucking
Disgusting.
shit off your fucking studs and structure.
Ah! A fart storm! That was diabolical. The air quality's horrible down here. Are you guys leaving because of the fart storm? Okay, so there's a couple that we missed. There's love missiles. You could throw empathy grenades. You could throw care shrapnel at people. You could also do like love winds. There's all kind. Love is so creative. Like, non-violence is boring. Could you imagine if someone just came in and just like sat there? That's what non-violence is. Martin Luther King's idea was, let's all go in and take up all of the seats at this restaurant so no one else can sit there, and then we'll just stay and we won't go anywhere. That's so boring. I would have been like, let's Care Bear stare and tickle torture everyone. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle tortures are the best, because if you can't get close enough to do a real tickle torture, or if they do not consent, and you know if they consent, they don't have to say yes if there's a twinkle in their eye. You could do an air tickle. A tickle, 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 tickle. It's just as diabolical and triumphant as a regular tickle torture. A tickle, tickle. Ah, there's a tickle torture goddess. A tickle, tickle. Ah! A tickle torture goddess. Tickle, tickle, tickle. This is really dangerous. This is really dangerous. If Martin Luther King and Gandhi were like, oh, we're gonna tickle torture you guys if you don't let us hang out with you, And if you still don't let us hang out with you after tickle torture, you're all getting a boop on your nose. Boop. It's going to remind you of your lovability, your undeniable lovability. Boop, boop. Because you're too lovable not to hang out with us. We want to be your friends too. Martin Luther King and Gandhi could have liberated the whole planet, but they didn't know about love. They just knew about nonviolence, which is boring. And that's why we have shit and piss and trash everywhere. And concrete everywhere. It's disgusting. I'm ready for life and flowers and waterfalls and watering holes and animals and beauty and abundance. And I'm sick and tired of poop and trash. Yes, I am, Dragon. It's the Great Awakening. It's the rise of the superheroes as Captain Planet assembles. Let's go, Super Squad. We love Big, Big Mama. I want to cry thinking about what we've done to her. Our gorgeous, glorious queen. We covered her skin and her digestive tract because her belly and her tum-tum is the same as her skin. You see, the soil is her tummy. It's where she eats. It's also her skin. It's a whole thing. Earth is a circle. She's a ball. She's not a body like us. So she has to like figure everything out as a circle. We are a body. But imagine if we were Earth. Like sometimes I think about what would it be like to be Earth? Like imagine your core is made out of lava. Like that would be so cool. You're floating in space. You know, Earth has a heart. Earth has lungs. Everything that's green breathes for her. You know, Earth, she's a breathing big, big mama. She's our big, big mama. She's my big, big mama and your big, big mama. I love her so much. I love her mama so much. Don't you? She's so bodacious. And she knows just what to do. We always think we know what to do. But Big Big Mama, she's like our body. She's got an intelligence like me and you. She's a wise queen, indeed. All we got to do is support her and say, tell me what you need, Big Big Mama. How can I support you? And then we attune to her body. We co-regulate with her biofield and we collaborate to meet the needs together. That's our parasympathetic nervous system. That's Christ consciousness. If we are in our sympathetic nervous system, if we are traumatized, we're going to evaluate, think, strategize, demand, threaten, punish, reward, and we're going to act out on the 5 F's, fight, flight, fawn, freeze, F-U-C-K. And when we're in our parasympathetic nervous system, we're going to attune to bodies and talk about our body sensations and notice other body sensations. We're going to co-regulate with biofields, the energies in motion moving around my body and your body that I can feel and you can feel. And I can feel how you feel and you feel me too. And as a result of me witnessing you and you witnessing me, I am changed by you and you are changed by me. And that is called co-regulation. And then collaboration to meet needs means that if I am feeling a certain way, I must be needing something. And our needs, that is the juicification and the spice that makes life so vivacious and amazing and taste delicious, is when we can find our needs and put our attention there and use our energies to create from that space our universal needs, that which contributes to our thriving. And if we could get a vocabulary, you could go online and you could Google universal needs list, vocabulary list. You will have hundreds, thousands of words. You could do body sensations and feelings too. Body sensations, feelings, needs. And then you guys are going to be able to speak a language of the heart. You're going to be able to say, this is how I feel and this is what I'm needing. Instead of saying, this is what happened and this is what's wrong with you. Hey, Goddess. Good morning. I love you. Where are you going, Goddess? Say hi to my live stream.
Love energy today.
Love energy. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Yep. Well, Venice is cold, and so in order to see the ash, I have to look down. I don't see much ash. Oh, yeah, I do. Yep. So for some reason, like when I'm looking straight, you can't really see the ash floating around. You have to like look up or down to see it. I don't know why that is. During the nighttime, it was a lot easier to see the ash. All right, well, global liberation time. You guys come to Venice and find me. Come to Venice Beach and find me, okay? Come to Venice. Who's in Venice Beach? Huh? Who's in Venice? Someone's putting in the chat, free, and then they have a country. How about if we do global liberation instead? So instead of putting free a country, put global liberation, because we're not free either. So we got to free ourselves before we start freeing other people. You know what I'm saying? We can't be like, free this country. We got to free our own country. And what we want to do, you know how like COVID was a virus that went around the whole planet? We want to start a virus called love. And we want love to go around the whole planet. Don't we? So the way that we have love go around the whole planet is we start a global love-evolution. And the love-evolution is going to be the gathering of the tribes. When we come together to create interdependent fellowships to attune to bodies, co-regulate nervous systems, and collaborate to meet needs together. And the fellowships and the tribes will meet needs. We will have think of like the journey of our food, like helping to care for the earth, because we're not going to have farms, because freedom is a universal need, and all of life has the same universal needs. So plants and animals have the same needs as us: freedom, love, play, spontaneity, trust. There's like so many needs to go on and on. All of life has all of the same needs. So if we know that all of life has all of the same needs, then if we have need-based systems, that will include all of life. We want to include all of life. Right now we have merit-based systems. Merit-based systems only include special interest and privileged and those with money, and we don't want that. We want to be all-inclusive. Symbiosis means that we are all-inclusive. And I'm ready for this shift, and I hope that you guys are too. And I'm going to end the live stream. I've not been live streaming lately. I'm going to start live streaming more. Thank you guys for coming to my live stream. I love you so much. I don't have data on this phone. If I had a phone with data, then I would probably be live streaming way more. But that's okay. I'm going to open a yoga studio right here. And when I do, I will be able to use the internet from Starbucks. So that will be pretty cool. So you guys come to my outdoor yoga studio. Come and find me in Venice. I'm really wanting to connect right now. I'm like super, super motivated to attract my soul tribe. Anyone who's like-minded, especially my goddess squad. It's time to get our global liberation on. And it's time to come together because we all have the same needs. Life is a lot sweeter when we're meeting our needs together. If I have the same needs as you, then that means that we can collaborate together to benefit each other interdependently, not codependently. Interdependent, something new that we've never tried before, where we give naturally, not coercively. Because the old way, we're supposed to do what we're told. We're supposed to do what we are asked. But this new way, we only do what we want. And then if someone doesn't want to, if we're like questioning their yes, then we're like, ooh, like, could you please check in with yourself and make sure that is really a yes for you, because I'm questioning your yes a little bit and I want to be sure. And by saying that, and not just a yes, but be curious about everything. No. So I cannot be bought. Go buy someone else. I'm not for sale. I don't touch money. It's disgusting, because then I gotta touch men like you who pay me. And I can't be bought. That's fucking nasty. I can't be bought! I'm not a sellout. I'm a superhero. I'm a goddess. And you will never, ever buy me, because you can't afford me, because my gifts are too amazing. Right, goddess? She knows. We're getting ready for a global liberation. I can't be bought.
My gifts are too incredible. No one can afford me. That's why I give my gifts away. That's why I'm a superhero. I give naturally. And that's why the flow of giving and the flow of receiving are wide open, because I can't be bought. Hear that guy trying to buy me for a massage? Excuse me, can you give me a massage? No, I can't be bought. You know how happy it makes me that when men come up to me trying to buy me, these are guys that I might have spoken to in a past life. I got nothing to say to them. I can't be bought. Go get someone else to give to you coercively, because the jig is up. You guys, please study the 5 steps of global liberation. I'm going to tell you again. Step 1, the jig is up. Domination systems hurt us. What is a domination system? Government married to industry. That's bad. We suffer. So what do we want instead? We don't want a world that emerges in scarcity, operates in separation, and results in powerlessness. We want a world that emerges in lavish abundance, so all of our needs are well met. And it creates an idle space where we're so appreciative and grateful that we can't believe it. So we want to give back, and we sign up. Now elders and children are reunited with us. They're not separated anymore, because children and elders will be signing up with us. And now if you want to give or receive or learn or teach, you can. For example, no more worrying about getting our health care, going to the dentist, going to the doctor. There's nothing in between us, because if you want to learn how to be a doctor, if you want to teach how to be a doctor, if you want to be a doctor and give services, or if you want to receive services, you can. That's the world I want to live in, where little children are learning and old people, and anyone can sign up, and anyone can receive, and anyone can learn, and anyone can teach. And in this world that emerges in abundance, it operates in togetherness, not separation, and what results is power with. So step 1, the jig is up, domination systems hurt us, and we're done. Not available. We only want lavish abundance. So what does that mean? Step 2, we turn it over to love, God, and nature. Step 3, we find our meaning and purpose, because we're not a worker anymore, we're a superhero. Step 4, we find our super squad. We gather with our soul tribe. It's the gathering of the tribes right now. Okay, I had to do a puzzle. That was weird. Okay, step 1, jig is up. Step 2, turn over to love, God, nature. Step 3, find your love, God, nature. Step 3, find your meaning and purpose. Step 4, find your soul tribe, your super squad. Step 5, carry the message to create global liberation on the whole wide planet. So come see me in Venice. I love you guys.